Hello everyone, it's Shruti here and welcome back to the Old Book Barn, where we are all about books. So yesterday I got the Big Book Box March edition and I'm not really excited about it because of a few things which I'm going to talk to you today. So today's video is unboxing plus a bit of a rant video. So stay tuned till the end. So let's unbox while we talk. So the first thing that I really hate about this particular book box is that they delay their book boxes. Like, there are unreasonable delays, and that is something, and if we ask something about it, they'll be like very rude to us, and if we don't get a proper response, they have this set of template responses which they give for every question. Whatever the question is, you get the similar response only with some little edits. So if someone goes to some social media and rant about them to get the service that for which they paid for, they just cancel the order, and that recently happened to a friend of mine. So it's really poor customer service that shows. So another thing is that about this March box. So you can see here the shipping date and billing date, right? So it says shipped on 5/8/2021 and billed on 21/8/2021. So I received this parcel on 15/9/2021. So what is the significance of these dates? I really don't know. Whether they are trying to show that they have shipped it on August and trying to blame the courier people, or vice versa. I got a mail from the courier people saying that they were not able to collect the parcels because it was not ready. So I really don't know how it is done. And this box, most people got the box last month itself, and only the Brev boxes came this late, and that is very sad. So one book is outside the box, maybe because we wanted to house all the 5 books inside. So I'll just quickly unwrap it. Okay. So we have a paperback copy of The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry by C.M. Wagoner. So this is the Frappe book. It is there in all the boxes. So another thing that I noticed is that I am somebody who notes down whatever they announces when they announces their boxes. They announce that so many goodies are there. So I just make a note of it. I try to take screenshots so that if they cancel some of the goodies, I'll come to know. So that has happened with this box as well. Actually, it has happened with some of the previous boxes as well. For example, it was supposed to come with Rebel Spy. I think it was in October, historical fiction box. So they have announced a tassel bookmark to come with Rebel Spy, but it didn't come, and they deleted the post. So it is not a nice practice to announce something, attract the customers, make them buy this thing, and then like delete the post and they don't send it to them. So it is something that I really hate. So by unboxing this or any further boxes, because I have a yearly plan and a fairy tale bundle plan, so I'll be getting these boxes and I'll be unboxing, but in no way am I promoting these boxes or am I happy with these boxes, because I've had enough. And if you go to Instagram, you'll see one or the other bookstagrammer ranting about their customer service and the services which they paid for, which they never get, or the customer service people are really rude to them. So I'm really done with ordering these boxes. If like I said, one friend of mine, she actually brought up some of the issues that she had with them. Actually, she had messaged directly, but she couldn't get enough help, so she ranted in Instagram stories, and what they did is they cancelled her pending orders, and they they refunded the money of 4 boxes which were pending. But what happens is, she has paid this amount like a year before, right? So when she paid it, this whole amount was blocked for a year. That could have appreciated if it was deposited somewhere. She could have got an interest, or if she had invested, she could have like had a much better value for that money now. But she just got the refund of that 4 boxes, nothing else. So that is like a loss to her, right? So this is the magical March box. I'm going to unbox it. The first thing inside this is a notepad. So notepad is supposed to be based on Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry. So that's this one. It's a ruled notepad. The next thing I have here is the Breath exclusive book, which is Dearest Josephine by Caroline George. So it has this embossing. The title is embossed. All the rest is flat. So inside this there is a letter from the author, and the naked hardback is black with golden gilding on the spine. So I'm just looking there because I have written down what all things they have promised, so I'll just check. So with Dearest Josephine, they had promised a 3D embroidered cover. So that's missing. So it's just embossing, no 3D embroidery is there. Okay, and there is an author letter. What else do we have? The next thing I have here is the Lost Apothecary. So it's supposed to come with sprayed edges, signed booklets, author letters, and a surprise goodie. Let's see what we have. So here we have sprayed edges, and this is how the naked hardback looks like with this is kind of gold, but really faded. So just check for author letter. So maybe it's inside. Let's see. So the next thing we have here is all your magical March knickknacks. So this is where they send the art prints or stickers and bookmarks, anything that accompanies the books, which are small. So I have 2 bookmarks here. This one is obviously based on the Lost Apothecary, and this one the Iron Raven. Then I have a sticker sheet, the theme card, and then yes, there is the author letter from the author of The Lost Apothecary, that is Sarah J. Penner. Sorry, Sarah Penner. Sarah J. There isn't. So it's Sarah Penner. So that's all the knickknacks. Okay. The next item is another hardcover book, which is The Shadow in the Glass by Ja Harrow. So it is again a black naked hardback with copper gold kind of gilding. What's next? So we have, I think this is a candle. So it's a candle, and the sellotape took away the color. So it's a 3 Back Alley Apothecary candle. Now this is the same jar that came in the previous box as well. What else do we have? Okay, so we have a room freshener here. Then there is a printed wood mark. So the wood mark, I think, is based on it's just a general bookish theme. So it has got book stacks, then a bottle. Yeah. So that's the bookmark. So what's the next goodie? So we have a set of sticky notes here, but this is not what they're supposed to send. So they have announced something, like while they announce the boxes, they announce sneak peeks in Instagram. So during that time they had announced a set of sticker sheets which have the character heads and not these plain ones. These have some design, but this is not what they promised to send. And the last time I checked, that was yesterday, I checked their Instagram page for the post, and mysteriously it had disappeared. So that is another thing that happens with the big book box, because like I said, with Rebel Spy, the bookmark, then another metal goodie was announced with the classics box, which never came. So that happens all the time. So just be sure that you're not placing the order based on their item sneak peeks, because there is no guarantee that you get any of those. So moving to the next book, that is this is the final book. This is the Dictionary of Lost Words by Pip Williams. It's a green hardcover with golden lettering. And there is a metal bookmark. It's an enamel bookmark. So it's based on The Lost Apothecary. That's pretty. I like it. So you want to have a look once again. And the last thing we have is a pouch based on Narnia. That's everything that was there in the box. So let me check my list. So it was supposed to be an amber jar candle, so that is there. A banned words dictionary. So we recently all the people who ordered mocha and bread, they got a mail saying that they couldn't procure or they couldn't manufacture that dictionary of banned words because they couldn't import the paper required from China. So they couldn't acquire the raw material, and they're informing this in August. Just imagine, they had announced everything in March or before that, and they are informing us that they couldn't procure paper, and that's why they cancelled this goodie. Okay, and the 3D embroidered cover on Dearest Josephine is not there. Then vials and bookish ceramic vase. So there it was supposed to come like a ceramic flower vase in the shape of a book. So this was announced in the sneak peeks, but what happened is recently when they sent the mail about the book of banned words, the dictionary of banned words, they had informed us that the vendor had died and so they couldn't procure this particular item, the ceramic vase, and instead of that they have sent an equivalent what do you say, they will be sending an equivalently good or great goodie, which apparently hasn't come yet. I think if this is not the goodie they are talking about, then it hasn't come yet. Then what else? Then we have wooden bookmark printed, that has come. Ruthless jewelry. No jewelry came with this. Like this was mentioned in one of these posts, like in between a sentence. So I guess they didn't delete the whole post because I could find it yesterday. And then there is enamel bookmark is there. Notepad of wizardry is there. Room freshener is there. The Lost Apothecary, sprayed edges, author letter is there, and a surprise goodie. Is this a surprise goodie? Really? And they were thinking of sending a tee. So there was no t-shirt, no surprise goodie, then no ceramic vase, no ruthless jewelry. Vials. There is, if you can call this a vial, then this is there, and the dictionary of lost words. 3D embroidered cover in Dearest Josephine. So I don't know why they have cancelled so much goodies, and after announcing all these things. So this is like a very non-professional thing to do, announcing things, getting customers, and then behaving rude to them if they ask something. And for people who ask for replacement, for example, I got this keychain just broken here, so I had mentioned it then and then there itself. I think this came with September or October boxes, which was back in January or before that. So this is till date. Today is September 16th, so till date it is not replaced. So that is one thing which is like very unprofessional. And last minute change of goodies. So if you're announcing something in the March box, you should have it ready at least by April, right? You are planning to you are planning to send a box in March, means you should get the other things ready, and then not change things, change the goodies at the last moment. That is very irritating. And these days, if you could see how many goodies were there. There was one room freshener, one enamel bookmark, a notepad, a candle, and a few bookmarks, right? So if you have checked the quality of goodies recently, you can see that there is a steep downhill curve that is going on with their goodies, and even the selection of books has become ridiculously bad. And there are some certain things that are that they promise to yearly members, like certain percentage of discount for chapter 1 and other sister concerns of them. But I have asked them about it, and they said the chapter 1 code is not working now, and they'll get it ready maybe in the future. So what is the so the purpose of taking a yearly membership is not served, because they announce something and they fail to keep their promise. So that is again very unprofessional. And they had promised exclusive customer service for yearly members, but they don't respond well to that also. Because my friend, as I mentioned earlier, she had tried that customer service, but she didn't get a proper response from that channel as well. And this shows a lack of credibility. This is a serious thing, because people are investing so much money to get, like, based on the past boxes. They are expecting something from you, and you are just like playing with their money. And nowadays there is this extra box called Brev, which they, I think, introduced in the last year. So Brev boxes, usually they send the Brev goodie separately, or the Brev book and goodie separately. So why does this happen? So Brev is their highest or the biggest box, so it has someone is spending so much of money on that, and you are giving very little importance to them. So their goodie should be sent first, right? That's really bad. And in classics boxes, I think all the boxes had the same goodies, from frappe, espresso, cappuccino, then what is it, mocha. Only Brev had an extra goodie. So all the others were having the same number of goodies, irrespective of the money you have spent. So that's it. And is it worth the wait? I really don't know. I had this kind of excitement, but yeah, my big book box is coming. So it was there when I ordered the first box, the July box of 2020. But after that, I don't think, like, I had lost that excitement of getting a box, which I do with other boxes. I get excited when someone is saying that their box is shipped, because with TBB box comes a lot of frustration, a lot of drama, and a lot of ranting. So I don't think it's worth the wait or worth the money. And with the downhill curve they are treading, I don't think it will be better anytime soon. So I really request TBB box to check with their customer service agents what they're doing, because either you or your policies or the customer service agents either of you are spoiling everything for the customers. They are promising some goodies or freebies. They make sure that they don't send the freebies anytime soon with the box or something. I had a recent experience with chapter 1 as well, because I was one of the people who ordered Firekeeper's Daughter when it was released. So they had promised a freebies, an enamel pin. So afterwards, the book released and many people ordered, and they all got their books, and I got the book in August, or I think August. So that whole pre-order, the excitement that comes with pre-order and getting the book first, it was destroyed there. So for just an enamel pin which came damaged as well. So but I didn't have the mind to like write to them and get a replacement, because I know that from my previous experience they're not going to replace it anywhere in the future. So I just thought, why? I got the book, even though it came like really late, I got the book. So I am just content with that. So that's all about the Big Book Box which I wanted to tell you. So I was expecting so much from them, because I had spent that kind of money in their boxes. So instead of a premium experience, they are like destroying the love people have for books, and why people prefer to get book boxes. They are destroying the experience. So I really request them to change at least their customer service and their refund policies, because many people who are frustrated with their service, they're not able to like approach them, because they'll be rude to them. And if they go and rant in social media, they'll just cancel the order and give you just the amount that you spent, not the value of the money, not the interest, not anything. They'll spoil everything which you expect from the book box, and then give you back your money which you spent, not the value of the money, just the money you spent. So it's a very disheartening experience for most of them who have ordered from the Big Book Box. So I really hope they change their policies and do give a better customer service. So that's it. Have a good day. Consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and comment down below what your experience is with the Big Book Box.